The leaves are changing color and fall weather is in the air. Halloween is just a week away, but health officials in Ottawa are urging you to celebrate at home this year. With new COVID-19 cases rising by the day and community transmission being a real threat, Ottawa's top doctor, Vera Etches, says the health unit is recommending trick-or-treating doesn't happen this year. That's a message Ontario's Premier supports, stressing the annual Candy-Filled Day isn't cancelled this year. It will just look a lot different.
But it's very clear. I'm not canceling Halloween. What we're highly recommending, do not go door to door in the hotspot areas. And we've seen it. And if we didn't act quickly, by the way, in Ottawa, I had a good briefing with Dr. Brown. And, if we didn't act, we'd be going over the edge right now in Ottawa.
The Premier's feelings come at a time many parents feel mixed messaging is being spread when it comes to what's happening this year with Halloween. Dr. Theresa Tam has said she feels there are many safe ways to celebrate this year, encouraging Canadians to get creative.
Wearing a mask, and sometimes you can actually use different fabrics to turn it into part of your costume. But there's some really interesting ideas where people are handing out, treats at the end of the hockey stick or something, using a pool noodle to tell your kids how far they should be standing apart from each other. So there are ways to actually manage this.
Tam, however, stresses Halloween should only be celebrated in parts of Canada where COVID-19 cases are low. When it comes to hotspots like parts of Ontario and Quebec, including Ottawa, she's recommending people listen to their local medical authorities. But at a time when many people are suffering from COVID fatigue and letting their guard down, the Premier said he's worried people will act careless on October 31st.
If you want to load your whole bunch of kids in the car and drive 30 miles or whatever, we don't have enough police. We can't be checking every single car. We can't be checking every single area. If someone has a house party, well, they're being reckless and they're being careless. Guys, the only way we're going to get through this is by following the protocols and the guidelines. It's proven, not just here, but around the world, that if you do these steps, we have a better chance of lowering the cases.
Ottawa's Mayor Jim Watson tells me it's very hard to predict how the city will react this Halloween. While trick-or-treating or handing out candy is discouraged, those who do so will not be fined. Now, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is saying he will not be taking his kids out for trick-or-treating this year because Ottawa is still a hotspot for COVID-19. Instead, he says they are thinking of doing an Easter egg-style type hunt at their house. Charlie Cenac, WYN News, Ottawa.